is CS Enterprises.
Live.
Last week, we had a big winner as Jeff defeated the 100 and went home with a huge £80,000. Tonight, can someone go even further and walk away with over £200,000? We're about to find out. Welcome to 1 versus 100.
It's Saturday night. It's the toughest quiz show on television. Welcome to the National Lottery 1 versus 100 arena with your host, Dermot O'Leary.
Good evening and welcome to 1 versus 100, the show where one contestant takes on 100 opponents, each of whom is worth £1,000. Keep answering questions correctly and they could win some serious cash. But we're not just throwing money away. Get one question wrong and they are out. They'll win no money whatsoever and someone else from the 100 will take their place. So, everyone here tonight wants to play, but who's going to be our very first contestant? Let's find out. Good evening. Sir, you are the one. Come and join me in the arena.
The one to take on the 100 is Barry Humphrey. Barry is an IT consultant from Nottingham who says he's always wanted to be an actor, maybe even the next Olivia. The 100 are waiting, Barry. The stage is set.
Lovely to meet you, Barry. How
Good
are
to meet you,
You're
Dermot.
right.
Great.
Excellent. Barry, I can't believe how cocky you were when you turned around to the 100 there and started,
Sorry.
to all intents and purposes, giving them all that. Barry, if you win a fair bit of money,
Yep.
You are going to give up work and go to acting school.
Why not?
Well, I like that.
Why
Most
not?
people say pay off the mortgage, buy a car. You know, you want to go straight to acting school? We appreciate that, don't we? Come on.
Yeah.
You are Barry Humphrey, you are the one, and they are the 100. Here, my friend, is how it works. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You're going to answer. The 100 are also going to answer, OK? Every time you get a question right, each member of the 100 who got it wrong is eliminated, and you get £1,000 per person. Your aim, obviously, is to keep going until every single one of them is out. If you do that, you walk away with all the money you made, plus an extra £50,000 for beating the 100. But, and this is the important thing, get just one question wrong and you go home with absolutely nothing, OK? The only thing that's going to help you is that you can dodge a question up to 3 times, OK, if you don't know the answer. Now, viewers with digital, satellite or Freeview can play along at home by pressing the red button. Are you ready to play?
Yep.
Good luck. Let's play 1 versus 100, everyone. Have a look at your first 2 categories. OK, they are events of 2006 or the animal world. What are your thoughts?
Not great on current affairs. So, but I don't suppose that lot are either. Animal world.
You're practically baiting them, Barry. I like the way you're starting. You're going to go with animal world. Let's take a look at your question. What bird lays the largest egg? A, the emperor penguin, B, the emu, or C, the ostrich? Members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting to register your answer. Now then, Barry, thoughts?
Thoughts are, it's a bit early for a trick question.
All right.
OK.
Check out Barry writing the show. OK, so what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking it's got to be the largest bird to fit in the largest egg. So, I think it's sea ostrich.
Barry is going with ostrich. Get this wrong, you're out. Let's see if ostrich is the correct answer. It is the correct answer. Well done. Now, let's see how many people out of the 100 got it wrong. See those red lights? I can tell you 9 got it wrong. Your total effort is £9,000, everyone. It's now you versus 91. Well done, Barry. OK, let's take a look at the next 2 categories. Entertainment or politics?
Not great on either.
Watch TV or not?
Not that much.
Do you vote?
I do.
OK, well,
I reckon more of them will know about entertainment than know about politics. Politics.
You're going to go politics?
Yep.
OK, I see you thinking.
Yeah? Yeah?
Let's
Good.
go with politics. Let's have a look at the question. OK, it's politics in the loosest possible sense. Which pop song is associated with Labour's 1997 general election victory? A, The Only Way Is Up. B, Things Can Only Get Better. Or C, Use It Up and Wear It Out. Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. Now you've got some money in the bank. You have 2 weapons at your disposal. Firstly, if you're feeling super confident about your answer, you can play your double. However, you can only use it once during the entire game, and like everything else, get the question wrong, and you're out, you leave with no money whatsoever. The second weapon at your disposal is the dodge. Now, you can dodge any question if you're not sure of the answer. But, and this is the price of survival, and this is the most important bit, you lose half your winnings so far. You will, however, most importantly, stay in the game. And that's what it's all about. You have to defeat those 91 people to get your hands on any money. So, do you want to use either of those 2 for this, or are you feeling...
Well, I'm feeling confident, but I reckon I'm not going to knock many of them out on this one.
OK.
So I'm just going to give you a straight answer.
That's fair enough.
Of B, Things Can Only Get Better.
You are going to go with B, Things Can Only Get Better. That's your answer. Which pop song is associated with Labour's 1997 general election victory? You said B, Things Can Only Get Better. Let's see if that's the correct answer, and you are still in the game. It is indeed. Well done. When it went politics, were you a bit like, oh,
Yeah.
no?
That's the sort of politics questions I can cope with.
OK. More importantly now, you're still in the game, which is great news, obviously. Let's see how many of the remaining members of the 100 got it wrong. Not that many. 7 got it wrong. That's £7,000, giving you a very respectable total, as it stands, of £16,000. So let's see where that leaves you. It's now you versus 84. Good start. Well done. OK, Barry, let's see the next 2 categories. Geography or fashion?
Well, clearly it's not fashion.
Harry, what are you saying? You look resplendent.
No. Although I'm probably playing into their hands, I'm going to go for geography.
Do you know much about geography?
I'm not bad on geography.
Did you study at school?
Briefly.
GCSE? O-level?
Yeah, I am that old. not even to O level.
OK. You're going to go with geography.
Yep.
Let's take a look at the question. Completed in 2004, Taipei 101, the world's tallest building, is in which country? A, Malaysia, B, Singapore, C, Taiwan. Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. This is tricky.
Isn't it? Well, I think I'm going to play the double.
Do you know the answer?
No.
You don't know the answer.
But I reckon some of them won't know the answer.
OK.
I know.
That's cool, and I'm with you on this,
Right.
but you don't know the answer.
I think I know the answer.
OK. Are you sure you don't want to go for a dodge?
Well, it better not be Malaysia, put it that way. I think the answer's C, Taiwan.
That is your answer. Barry, you get this wrong, you're out, all right?
I know.
You said Taiwan to stay in the game, to double your winnings. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Oh, well done! Yeah.
Don't let me do that again.
Well, luckily you can't do that again. Let's see how many of the remaining members of the 100 got it wrong.
How much did this against you, isn't it?
I can tell you 50 got it wrong, which means that we're obviously doubling that £50,000 to £100,000, which at the moment your total stands at £116,000. It's now you versus 34. Well done, Barry. Great time to play your double, Barry. Well done. Let's take a look at the next two categories. Books and authors, or actors and actresses?
Well, I said I wasn't much good on entertainment, so that kind of cuts out actors and actresses.
You a reader?
Yeah. Yeah, books and authors.
OK, going to go for books and authors. Let's take a look at the question. Whose autobiography is entitled, I don't mean to be rude, but A. Simon Cowell, B. Jeremy Paxman, C. Anne Robinson, remaining members of the 100. You have 6 seconds and counting. Here's the situation. Barry has £116,000 in his bank. However, he walks away with nothing if he doesn't defeat 34 more people. He could possibly win £200,000 tonight. How are you feeling?
Not great.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure it's not Anne Robinson.
Right.
But I ain't going to gamble on a 50-50. So I'm going to have to dodge it.
OK. If you dodge, then we halve that prize fund of £116,000.
I know.
Are you sure you want to dodge it? You stay in the game, obviously.
Dodge.
Definitely?
Yeah.
We are now halving that £116,000 down to £58,000, and that hurt. What answer would you have gone for?
If I was up there and I had to play, I'd go Simon Cowell.
You would have gone for Simon Cowell, OK? That's fair enough. So that Simon Cowell would have been your answer. Let's see what the correct answer was and if that dodge was the right thing to do. It was Simon Cowell. But you weren't 100% sure.
Nope.
All right? But the most important thing is you're still in the game. Let's find out how many people got the answer wrong. That, my friend, is not a bad result at all. 17 got it wrong, so your total after the dodge is £58,000. But more importantly, it's you versus 17. Very well played there. And you can kind of see the whites of their eyes now, can't you? Let's take a look at the next two categories. Pop music or bonus dodge. Now, I'll explain the bonus dodge. Once you've knocked out 75 people, which indeed you have, that means you get a chance to earn a bonus dodge, which obviously, even though it's only you versus 17, could come in handy in beating the remaining members of the 100. So...
Pop music. I'm too old.
OK.
Yep. So it's the bonus dodge.
OK, you're going to go for the bonus dodge question. Have a look at this. OK, let's take a look at the question. In which film did this actress make her feature film debut? A, The Parent Trap, B, Mean Girls, or C, Freaky Friday? The remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. feeling?
Well, given the fact I don't know who it is.
You obviously can't dodge this because this is a bonus dodge question.
Yep.
So it's 1 out of 3, isn't it?
I haven't a clue. Genuinely haven't a clue. I'm going to have to go with a completely uneducated guess of Freaky Friday.
Okay. You are going with Freaky Friday, definitely?
Yes.
Okay. Freaky Friday is your answer. This is the bonus dodge question. If Barry gets it wrong, he is out, okay? In which film did this actress make her feature film debut? I can tell you the actress was Lindsay Lohan. The answers were A, The Parent Trap, B, Mean Girls, or C, Freaky Friday. You went with Freaky Friday. Let's see if you're right and you're still in the game. So sorry, Barry. That is the wrong answer. So you are going home tonight with absolutely nothing. We're going to have to say goodbye. Thank you very much, Barry. Cheers, Barry. Bye, everyone. Cheers. Off he heads down Fan Alley. And that's how hard it is. First contestant, Barry, has been very unlucky, but let's hope you're not as we head over to the National Lottery HQ for the Thunderball and Dream number 2. We'll see you in a bit when one more brave contestant takes on the 100.
Welcome to National Lottery HQ on this Saturday, the 4th of November. Here's your host, Jenny Falconer.
Thank you, Alan. Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you at home. Now, Alan, we've been here in our new home at Lottery HQ for just 6 weeks. And in that time, across the Thunderball, Dream Number and Lotto draws, there have been over 14.5 million winning tickets, sharing over £227 million. Now, that is pretty impressive, isn't it?
That is brilliant news, Jenny. Brilliant.
OK, and let's not forget all the money raised for good causes. In fact, can anyone up there in Lottery Mission Control give us an update on how much has been raised for the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games?
Well, Jenny, across all the National Lottery Games, over £53 million has been raised for the 2012 Olympics.
53 million, that's fantastic. Now then, Alan, can you give me a time check, please?
It's on its way to being 8 minutes past 8 now.
OK, well, that means it's time for Thunderball. Tonight, Drawmaster Louise Waters is here to make sure all goes according to plan. How are you this evening?
I'm very good, Jenny, thank you.
Looking lovely as always.
Thank you.
OK then, Alan, get those balls on the move.
Yeah, let's do it. Louise, release the balls, please. 34 balls in this first machine, and we're about to pick 5. Pick scan number 5 and center ball number 6. Chosen for us earlier today by Agnes Stefanska from Cheshire. On Wednesday night, there were over 127,000 winning tickets, including one which won for its owner or owners £250,000. And that was for matching with all the numbers drawn, including the Thunderball. Jenny.
Thank you, Alan. Drawmaster Louise, are we clear to proceed?
We are.
OK, good news. Good luck, everyone.
And for tonight's draws, our independent adjudicator, Dominique Laurent. There's the first number, look, 18. And the next one this Saturday night. Which is it to be? It's that one there. In fact, number 2. And here now is the third one. Up pops number 4. And the next one. There it is, number 8. And then finally from this first machine, 33. OK, Louise, please start up the second machine and release the 14 red Thunderballs. Now remember, depending on how many you've matched with so far, matching with this one as well, could make this a weekend to remember. Jenny.
It could be a weekend to remember. This next ball could set Bonfire Weekend off with a real bang. It's the Thunderball, and it could make a massive difference to what you win. Now, even if you've matched with only one ball so far, then matching with this next one will still make you a winner. I really hope it's the one you need. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck from me too. Here we go. 1 from 14 is what we're looking for. And there is the 1, and it's number 10. So here are tonight's Thunderball numbers again, this time in ascending order. 2, 4, 8, 18, and 33. The Thunderball is number 10. Jenny.
OK, time for the second of tonight's live draws. It's Dream Number. OK, Draw Master Louise, are we clear to proceed?
Yes, we are.
All right, then. Good luck, everyone.
And tonight we're using Peridot and Sedables number 5, again chosen by Agnes. The Dream Team tell me on Wednesday nights there were over 58,000 lucky tickets, winning prizes from £2 all the way up to £5 grand. Let's see what we can do tonight, shall we? Don't forget the 2 top prizes of £50,000 and, of course, that cool $500,000 for matching with all the digits we're about to draw. So good luck tonight. Here we go. Live now on BBC One, tonight's National Lottery Dream Number Draw. And the first digit from our machine is number 6. Now, if you've matched with that first one, you're definitely in the game tonight. You've just won £2. There's an 8. We got that one as well. Now up to a tenner. It's going well, but let's not speak too soon. Here's the next one. That is a 4. Don't forget, we're building from left to right, always starting with that first digit. That's a 1. This is one of 3 draw machines for Dream Number. They're all named after precious minerals. Here's the next one. That's an 8. As I said, thousands of you got lucky on Wednesday night. I hope it's going well for you right now. 3. Now, if you've matched precisely with the digits drawn so far, this last one could be very good news. It's a 0. So tonight's National Lottery Dream Number is 6, 8, 4, 1, 8, 3, 0. Jenny.
Thank you, Alan. Alan and I will be back shortly with tonight's Daily Play results and, of course, that lotto rollover. But now, back to Dermot and 1 versus 100.
Welcome back. Hope you were lucky. Let's see how many people were knocked out on that last question from our 100. How many people? Let's see. Very impressive. So, 6 are left. But who will be the next one to take on the 100 out of those 6? Let's find out. You are the one. Hello there. Please come and join us in the arena.
The next one to take on the 100 is Leanne Clark. Leanne is a customer support manager from Hampshire who describes herself as a get-up-and-go person who loves to take risks. You'll need all those qualities to beat the 100, Leanne.
Hello, Leanne.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Leanne Clark, otherwise known as Clarky. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Leanne, I'm very impressed with how you did. You got down to the last 6.
Yeah, I was quite impressed.
Did you find any of those questions difficult? Or
No.
Okay,
I was fine with those.
Okay, so... Indeed. So you're quite confident that you think you can beat the 100?
Well, I'm impressed with my performance so far,
As
so
we
we'll
all
see.
are. Let's play 1 versus 100. Okay, let's see your first 2 categories. They are food and drink or television.
I like drink, but I think I'm going to go with television as my first.
Okay, we're going to go with television. Let's take a look at the question. In the comedy series My Family, what is the profession of Robert Lindsay's character, Ben Harper? A, an accountant, B, a dentist, or C, a lawyer? Our members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting to register your answer. What are you thinking, Leanne? This is the big show, My Family, isn't it? A lot of people watch My Family.
I don't.
Interesting. It's your first question, so you can't use a dodge.
I haven't seen it, but I think I know the answer.
How if you've never seen it?
I think I've seen clips.
Okay, good.
But I've never actually seen the show. So I think the answer is B, dentist.
Okay. You're going with B, dentist. Get this wrong and you're out before we even start, practically, okay? You're definitely going to go with dentist?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's the other 2.
Okay. So let's see if dentist is the correct answer. The correct answer is B, dentist. Hold on. You're a bit nervous there, aren't you? Yeah. OK, but you are still in. Congratulations. First things first, let's see how many people got it wrong. I can tell you that only 6 got it wrong. Your total is, after the first question, is £6,000. Well done. Which means it's now you versus 94. A long, long way to go. OK, let's take a look at your next 2 categories. Films or world affairs?
World affairs is a no-no, so I think I'm going to go with films.
Good Lord, for a second I thought you just went world affairs. What, do I take that? I'm not sure. Are you going to go with films, yeah?
Please, yes.
OK, you're going to go with films. Let's take a look at your question. Which of the following is the latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Is it A, Blackbeard's Curse, B, Davy Jones' Locker, or C, Dead Man's Chest? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. So, now you've got some money in your bank.
Yep.
You've got your 2 weapons, they come into play. Firstly, if you're feeling confident, you can play that double, OK? However, you can only use it once during the game and get the question wrong, and you are out, you leave with nothing. The second weapon at your disposal is your dodge. You can dodge up to 3 questions, but the price of survival, and of course this is the all-important bit, is you lose half your winnings so far, which at the moment stand at £6,000. You will, however, most importantly, stay in the game. It's all about that. You have to beat the 100 to get your hands on any money whatsoever. Are you fairly confident you know the answer to this?
Yeah, I think so. It's not worth using a dodge on. I'm fairly confident it's C.
OK, I'm going to go with C, Dead Man's Chest. To stay in the game, let's see if that is the correct answer. It is, well done. Let's see how many people got it wrong. I can tell you that 11 got it wrong. Well done, that's £11,000. Added to what you've made already, that's £17,000. Well played. It's now you versus 83. Well done, Leanne. OK, so long way to go. It's you versus 83. Let's take a look at the next 2 categories. They are pop music or literature.
OK, I think this one for me is a no-brainer. It's going to have to be pop music.
OK, definitely going to go with pop music.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your question. Beginning in May, what name did Madonna give to her 2006 World Tour? A, the Confessions Tour, B, the Girly Show Tour, or C, the Reinvention Tour? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. What are you thinking?
OK, I think I know the answer.
Are you a Madonna fan?
She's OK. But I think I know the name of the tour, and looking at the people we have playing, I think a few of them will get it wrong. So I'm thinking I might use my double.
OK. Going to play a double. What's your answer?
A, Confessions Tour.
OK, A is your answer. Leanne, beginning in May, what name did Madonna give her 2006 World Tour? To double your winnings, you've gone with A, the Confessions Tour. Let's see if that is the right answer. Oh, well played. Let's see, has this double paid off? Let's see how many people got that question wrong. I want to see those reds. And there are plenty of them. I can tell you 28 people got it wrong. That's £28,000. We double that, it's £56,000. Brilliant time to play your double. Your new total is £73,000. We'll play. Which means it's now you versus 55. Well done. OK, let's take a look at the next 2 categories. Doing very well, nearly knocked out half the players. They are actors and actresses or travel.
Okay, well, I think I'm quite predictable, so I think I'm going to go with actor.
You've kind of leant towards entertainment
Yeah,
all
I have,
the
haven't
way
I, really?
here, haven't you?
I've been quite lucky with these categories so far.
OK. We're going to go with actors and actresses. Let's have a look at the question, please. Which one of these actors has never made a film sequel? A. Kevin Costner, B. Harrison Ford, C. Mel Gibson. Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. Is this the kind of question you thought would come?
Well, I'm happy with the question.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
OK, how come?
Well, it's not Harrison Ford, because he did the Indiana Jones, and Mel Gibson did Lethal Weapon. So it could only leave Kevin Costner.
Going with Kevin Costner? Let's see if Kevin Costner is the right answer. It is the right answer. Well done. Congratulations, well done. Let's see how many of your opponents you've knocked out on that question. Only 2. That's £2,000 added to your total. Your new total, well done, is £75,000. Congratulations. It's now you versus 53. Well played. OK, let's take a look at the next 2 categories. Fashion or sport? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to work out whether to go for a category that people potentially might get wrong. There's quite a few men left, and I think if I go with sport...
And of course, men wouldn't know anything about fashion.
I think I'm going to go with fashion.
Let's see what the question is. We're going with fashion. Patrick Cox is principally known as a designer of which fashion items? A. Handbags, B. Lingerie, or C. Shoes. Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. Now then, what are you thinking?
OK, I know the answer to this one, and I wish I'd saved my double for this one, actually.
Well, do you not think they know the answer?
Some of the ladies are smiling, but there's some grim faces out there. So I'd say there's quite a few that have got it wrong.
OK.
So I'm going with shoes.
Shoes is your answer? To stay in the game, bear in mind you've got £75,000 now. If you get this wrong, you walk away with nothing. That's all cancelled, OK? So far, Leanne has beaten 47 of her opponents and has £75,000 in the bank. However, if she eliminates the remaining 53 opponents, she could be taking home in excess of £175,000 tonight. How about that? Can she go all the way? Well, we'll find out after we return from the National Lottery HQ for the final draw tonight, which is Lotto. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Dermot. Welcome back to Lottery HQ. Now, in just a few seconds, we'll have tonight's rollover lotto draw. But first, shortly before tonight's show, the draw team, under the watchful eyes of an independent adjudicator, carried out today's Daily Play draw, and Alan has the results.
Yes, today's Daily Play winning numbers were 4, 5, 10, 13, 15, 21 and 25. Jenny.
Thank you, Alan. And remember, you can see the Daily Play draw every weekday evening from around 9:30 p.m. online at bbc.co.uk/lottery. Right, Alan, a time check, please.
24.5 minutes past 8 now, Jenny.
OK, then, well, let's go red for a lotto rollover. OK, tonight there's an estimated rollover jackpot of £7.9 million. That could really set off a few fireworks, I tell you. Alan, please, would you light the lotto fuse?
Yeah, let's release those rollover balls. Now, set of balls number 8 and the draw machine Topaz, chosen at random earlier today by Agnes Stefanska, who's from Cheshire. So, no jackpot winners on Wednesday, but 4 of you managed to match with 5 of the numbers drawn, plus the bonus ball. You each won over £210,000 for your trouble. In fact, looking at the figures, I see well over 300,000 of you won a prize on this game midweek. Well done to you. Good luck tonight. Jenny.
Oh yeah, well done to you. Thank you, Alan. Drawmaster, are we clear to proceed?
We are.
Good news. Here goes, everyone. Good luck.
And this is the 202nd time the jackpot has rolled. There's the first one, 42. Last with us 3 weekends back, 163rd appearance for that one, and the next one tonight. And Pops, number 17. Good news if it's yours. Bonus 3 Wednesdays back, 158th lotto appearance for that one, and the third to be drawn. It's right there, number 43. Bonus t'other Wednesday night, that 183rd lotto appearance, and fourth to be drawn. It's number 33. Last drawn 7 Saturdays back, that 173rd lotto appearance. And the fifth one is number 40, another yellow. Last joined us all of 8 Wednesdays back, that one 148th time it's been a main ball. And the sixth one that could make you very rich is number 30. Last Saturday night's bonus, that 147th time as a main ball. The bonus tonight is number 34. So, Saturday night's winning lotto numbers in ascending order are 17, 30, 33, then a string of 40s, look, 40, 42, and 43. Are those rollover numbers? The bonus 34. Jenny.
Thank you, Alan. That's all from Lottery HQ for tonight. You can see all of tonight's winning numbers again at the end of 1 versus 100. Alan and I are off for toffee apples and sparklers, but we'll be back here on Wednesday at 10:35. So until then, have a safe and happy bonfire weekend and good luck. Now, though, back to Dermot in the 1 versus 100 studio, and Leanne, I think it's C as well. Good luck. Good night.
Okay, thanks again, Jenny. Earlier on, we saw Barry lose the chance to win well over £100,000. But if Leanne, who is here, hello Leanne, gets this question right, she could be on course to win over £175,000. But if she's wrong, she leaves with nothing. That's how tough the game is, people. So, here's the deal. The question was, Patrick Cox is principally known as a designer for which fashion items? A, handbags, B, lingerie, or C, shoes? She's gone with C, shoes. Let's see if you are right and you're still in the game. She is right. Let's see how many of your opponents got that question wrong. I want to see those red lights, and we are seeing quite a few red lights. I can tell you, well done. 19 got it wrong. That is £19,000. Added to your to what you've won already is £94,000 in your bank. Well done. Okay, this is a brilliant situation to be in because it's now you versus 34. Well played. Let's see the next 2 categories. Theatre or the natural world? You've gone with entertainment almost every single time.
I know. Just trying to work out who we've got left playing.
Talk to us about your strategy here.
I need to start knocking some people out.
Okay.
I'm just trying to work out with the people we've got left playing whether they are more theatre or natural world. I'm thinking I might go with natural world.
We're going to go with natural world. Let's take a look at the question. What type of animal is a seahorse? Is it A, an arachnid, B, a crustacean, or C, a fish? Remaining members of the 100, you have 6 seconds and counting. What are you thinking?
I can't risk it. I'm going to have to use it. I'm going to have to use a dodge.
If you use a dodge, then I have to split £94,000 in half.
Yeah, but I'd rather have potentially half of it than none of it. So
fair enough.
I'm going to dodge this one.
It's the sensible thing to do. She is dodging it. If you were going to guess, what would you have gone for?
Okay, if I was playing it, I would have gone with B.
What type of animal is a seahorse? You've dodged it. Let's see if that was the correct thing to do. It was a fish. That was a great dodge. Well done. Leanne, that was... I know you've halved your prize fund, but that was a brilliant thing to do because you weren't entirely sure. Let's see how many people got it wrong. It was 1 versus 34. This has paid off very handsomely for you. I can tell you 17 got it wrong, so even though your total after the dodge is £47,000, it's now you versus 17. Well played.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the next two categories. They are geography or, of course, the bonus dodge. Now you've knocked out over 75 of your opponents. That means you now get a chance to earn a bonus dodge. At the moment, you've got 2 dodges. So, what's it going to be?
I think I'm going to need as many dodges as I can get.
OK, we're going to go with the bonus dodge. Have a listen to this.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You've heard the clip. Let's see the question. Which stage and film musical features this song? A, Annie Get Your Gun, B, Calamity Jane, or C, Oklahoma? Remaining members of the 100, 17 of you, have 6 seconds and counting. What are you thinking, Leanne?
I'm thinking that if I get this wrong, my mum will kill me. Because she's played me these films over and over again as I've been growing up, and I have no idea.
Are you now envisaging a time when you were sat on the worktop with your mum just putting...
I wish I'd paid attention. Right, I'm either going with A or B. I'm not going with Oklahoma.
OK.
So it's either Annie Get Your Gun or Calamity Jane. And I think I'm going to go with Calamity Jane. And if I'm wrong, then Mum, I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with Calamity Jane. OK. You went with Calamity Jane. To stay in the game, is Calamity Jane the right answer? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Leanne. It was Annie Get Your Gun. That's the wrong answer, I'm afraid. You go home with absolutely nothing.
Thank
you have to
you.
say goodbye, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Leanne. Mum is going to be so angry. Bye, Leanne. So Leanne has gone as well as Barry. That's how tough it is. We are out of time for this week. Join us next week. We'll pick a brand new person to be the one and take on the 100. Don't forget you can experience being the one. You can check out the 1 versus 100 web game, bbc.co.uk/1 versus 100. We will see you